Hi, I'm Sophia Rose. Welcome to the Love Heals Method. If you are new to my channel, I teach women of all ages how to holistically heal their bodies, their relationships, and their lives with the power of love, starting with self-love and divine universal love. So this channel is a channel of loving, heart-centered, and empowering teachings for women on the topics of holistic body, mind, spirit, wellness, love and relationships, and positive life transformation. You may hear me mentioning chakras pretty often on this channel. If you don't know anything about the chakras, which are energy centers in the center of our body, you don't have to worry about that. You'll be learning about them as you listen to my videos. And I'm sure I'll do a video specifically soon on the chakras. And the reason I talk about them is they're part of my unique holistic wellness coaching system for women. So each of the chakras represents a certain aspect of our being, like our physical, emotional, mental, relational, spiritual being, and that's why they're the perfect map to follow for holistic healing. So to get to today's topic, and I have some notes here, I'm wearing my glasses because this is important. I want to be sure I remember everything I want to say. To get to today's topic, which is loving your body now, and it's part one, okay, of body image part one. This topic relates to the first chakra, which is at the base of our spine, because that chakra is about specifically our physical body, our physical health, and our physical existence, you could say. So there's going to be a part two also to this video. I'll explain that at the end, but this is part one. Now, when I usually teach this material, I do workshops and presentations for women. I'll usually do a guided meditation at this point. But what I'm going to do here, because I want to keep these videos fairly short, I don't want them too long, is I'm going to ask you some questions. Just think about these questions. First of all, you have a relationship with your body. Okay, and so the question is, the first question is, what kind of relationship is it? What kind of relationship do you have with your body? In other words, is it a loving relationship, or are you critical, judgmental of your own body? Do you listen to your body, or do you ignore its messages? Are you present in your body? Grounded in your body, or are you more up in your head, kind of disconnected from your body or even disassociated from it? And just how do you feel about your body? How do you perceive it? How do you see it? How do you think about it? What do you believe about it? This is all actually part of our body image. And do you blame your body for why you don't do certain things in life? And lastly, I think every woman has done this at some point in her life. And the question is, do you give your power away to the media, to what the media and society tells us our body should look like? What society tells us that every woman's body should look like, which is basically the same, okay? Because the truth is, you have the exact body that you were meant to have in this life, okay? And you're not meant to have a body that looks like someone else's. It would be like all women, think about this, all women having the same exact personality. Can you imagine that? Okay, it would be quite boring. It would be like we were robots, right? It's insane to think, oh, we should all have the same personality. Yet, that's kind of the idea, right, that we buy into, that the media gives us, that we should all have the same body, shape, size, weight, etc. I I always used to say this in my classes that I taught, was that think of the animal kingdom. Can you imagine there's a giraffe and a turtle, and the giraffe looking, or actually the turtle looking up at the giraffe and saying, I wish I had a neck like that, right? It doesn't make sense because you're like, well, you're a turtle, so why would you have a neck like that? It doesn't make any sense. Now, I'm not saying that it's not okay for you to want to change your body in some way, to improve it, to heal, of course, from a dis-ease, to lose weight. However, this is a huge, big however. If you want the healing to happen sooner, if you want it to last, if you want to lose weight and have lasting success with it, not keep gaining it back like so many women do and do the yo-yo dieting, if you want to make lasting improvements, then you need to be working toward those improvements, whatever steps you're taking, while you are loving your body right now as it is, unconditionally. Because lasting changes happen not in an atmosphere of criticism and judgment, but in an atmosphere and energy of unconditional love and acceptance. You see, when it comes to healing, for example, our body needs to feel safe to heal. It needs to be at peace and safe to heal. So if you are criticizing your body, you're not going to feel at peace or safe. Okay? Think about if you were around someone who is constantly criticizing you, you wouldn't feel very relaxed, right? That's the way our body is. There's also a subconscious protection mechanism that takes place. Our subconscious mind wants to keep us safe and protect us. And so what's safe to the subconscious is familiarity. So if you're always waiting and thinking, I'll love my body when I lose weight and when this happens and that happens in the future, and you're not loving it now, right? That's kind of normal and familiar to your subconscious mind. So say you do lose weight, you're going to oftentimes sabotage yourself because it doesn't, just because you love yourself now, because you lost the weight, that's going to feel a little strange to the subconscious, and you'll subconsciously sabotage yourself very often because what's familiar is you're criticizing your body. But if you're loving your body now, no matter what, and then you make some improvements or you lose the weight or you heal, to your subconscious mind, it's like, oh, well, she loved me back then, she loves me now, that's familiar, right? No need to sabotage it. Okay, so I can go into that more, but that's basically, just remember that lasting changes happen or occur in the energy of love and acceptance. Changes that are loved into being last, are more permanent. So, I want you to think of your body as your sacred temple, as your sanctuary. And it's also your best friend because it is really doing the best it can in every moment to keep you healthy and alive. Your body does not stop you from attracting a romantic partner. What your body looks like does not keep you from being successful in your career. It does not keep you from being happy. I want you to let go of any idea that you may have that your, quote, imperfect body is keeping you, from something that you want. Because what's keeping you and stop from what you want or stopping you is not any of those things. It's a lack of self-love. It's a lack of self-esteem and a lack of self-acceptance that's keeping you from what you want. So those are the deeper things that you need to work on. When I ask women what they don't like about their body, they say things like, it's too fat, my hips are too wide, my feet are too big, my breasts are too small, I have too many wrinkles, I'm too old, etc. Right? The translation of that is no one will be attracted to me if I look like this. I can't have what I want if I look like this. I won't be accepted if I look like this. I'm not lovable. I'm not good enough. Whatever your thoughts are like that, whatever you're waiting for to love your body, you need to find ways now to experience those things now with the body that you have. You need to find ways to feel attractive now, to feel lovable now, to feel good enough now in order to really, like I said, experience that lasting success that you want with your body. Because there is no body shape, no body size, no age, no weight that you can lose that's going to give you the lasting happiness, the lasting safety or security, the lasting love that you want. Okay? Because those things don't come from the outer things. They're internal things. And there's no diet also. There's no product. There's no procedure. There's no dress size, no hair color that's going to make you love your body. Okay? Loving your body is actually a choice that you can make every single day. It's a choice that you can make on an ongoing daily practice. As an ongoing daily practice. So it's a choice you can make every day. Or you can spend the rest of your life disliking, criticizing, blaming, even hating your body. You can be on your deathbed still criticizing your body. The question is, when is it going to stop? It stops when you decide that you've had enough. It stops when you decide to be compassionate with yourself, to be kind to yourself. It stops when you decide to love and accept yourself, when you decide and choose not to buy into what the media and what society or what anyone thinks your body should look like. Have you ever looked back at a photo of yourself many years ago? I know I have done this. And I look at myself and I think, wow, you look pretty good. But at that time, when you look back at your photo, did you think you looked good enough? Or were you criticizing yourself? Were you focusing on what you didn't like about your looks, about your body? I know that's what I've done in the past. Okay. So you can choose. You could make a different choice now. And in the next video, part 2, Love Your Body part 2 is going to be about how you do this. And I'm going to give you some practices for loving your body now. And these practices are healing, right? Holistically healing and empowering. And I'm looking so forward to sharing them with you. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you have any comments or questions, please leave them there and I'll check them out and answer them. And if you want to be sure you don't miss any more of my videos, or you get notified when I put a new video out, like the second video, part 2 to this, please subscribe to my channel. I would love it if you did that. I want to reach as many women as possible with these very loving and empowering messages that women of all ages really need to hear. Thank you so much. I wish you so much love and many healing blessings. Until next time, take care.